What's up guys, Stark here. In today's character spotlight we are taking a look at Hercules, or Berserker. He is the first 4-star servant I'm going to be taking a look at, and in my opinion he is the best 4-star in the game, hands down really. This guy is a absolute monster of a character, and I'm about to explain why. First though, we're going to throw his pictures on the screen. He's got pretty standard artwork for the first 3, but his 4th form artwork is amazing. It looks really nice. I cannot wait until I max ascend mine to unlock that artwork. And as I did explain, he is a Berserker character, so he will deal double damage, but take double damage from pretty much every type. But with Berserker, or this one specifically, it doesn't really matter that much. Most of the time, Berserker characters are kind of like glass cannons, but this one, I'm just going to call him Hercules in this because it's kind of annoying to keep calling him Berserker while referring to the Berserker class. But Hercules is a beast, and let's take a look at his stats here. Now, he's a 4-star, so he only goes up to level 80, but at level 80, he has 10,655 attack, and he has 10,327 HP. Now that's pretty solid, but one thing I do want to point out here is if you use the Grails to level up Hercules to 100, he will actually outgain Vlad in the attack stat, eventually eclipsing him just a little bit in the attack stat. So he will end up being stronger than Vlad if you use your Grails on Hercules, which honestly is probably something you may want to consider doing. His HP does go up to 12,521. It's not that much of an increase, but you mainly want this guy for his attack, and he is going to have a huge offensive. What word do I want to use here? He's just a he's gonna fit right onto your team. He's gonna be your main damage dealer, and he's gonna do that job very well. So let's go ahead and talk about his skills, and this is part of the reason why he is such a beast. So he has the Valor A+ skill, which increases his attack for 3 turns and increases his debuff resistant for 3 turns. Now this is only a self-target skill, but when you increase your maximum attack by 31% at level 10, you kinda can get away with that, especially for the type of character he is. You know, I don't like only single target skills, but for Berserker himself, I will gladly make an exception, because his skills are insane and he's gonna just do so much damage and make your battles that much easier. His second skill is the Mind's Eye False B skill, in which he will apply evade for 1 turn and increase critical hit damage for 3 turns. And that's really nice anytime you have a Berserker class that can dodge attacks. You know, that's gonna be very helpful because they are gonna take double damage. So if you can avoid those attacks altogether, you're going to conserve your HP, and it's going to be that much harder for them to die. Speaking of that, his third skill is Battle Continuation A, which will apply Guts 1 time over the course of 5 turns. So if Berserker dies during those 5 turns, he'll come back to life. You know, that kind of fits into his whole 9 lives gimmick thing. But 1 Guts just isn't gonna cut it. Not for Hercules, man. Not for the 9 lives monster. So we're gonna go ahead and skip over here to his Craft Essence and his Maximum Bonds skill. And that's going to unlock the Castle of Snow Craft Essence. And that will apply Guts an additional 3 extra times. So this guy's gonna revive 4 times over the course of the battle if he needs to. Now, yeah, he comes back with 500 HP each time, but still, 4 revives in 1 fight. That's basically going to give you 4 extra turns of just insane damage output with this guy. That is insane. That's definitely going to fit your way onto pretty much every team you use if you have this guy. And fortunately, most people who started the game when the game came out were able to unlock this character for free just by playing the game. So if you're like me and you did that, I actually pulled him, but I would have picked him if I didn't pull him. You're set. So now we're going to bounce back here and look at his Ascension Materials. It's a pretty standard setup for Berserker class characters. You're going to have to farm a little bit for those higher end materials, but I do believe it is worth it. especially on this character. You want to max him as soon as you can. Get ready for those events that would be coming out probably shortly in the near future. And this guy will probably be able to carry you most of the way through. If you don't have a 5-star, this guy is basically going to be a pseudo 5-star for you. He's just that good. And I'm going to throw up his skill enhancement materials. Again, it's pretty standard setup for Berserkers. You don't need a whole lot. You'll just accumulate these materials over the course of playing, doing the events, all that. So finally, we're going to take a look at his Noble Phantasm and his command cards. As you would, figure, he has 3 Buster cards, 1 Arts, and 1 Quick. So you're going to be using him in a Buster team, which I'm sure comes as no surprise to anybody that you're going to be using Hercules in a Strength team. His Noble Phantasm is also a Buster Noble Phantasm, and it will deal significant damage to one enemy and reduce defense for 3 turns. But even at level 1, he's pretty much going to overkill basically maybe any non-boss character that you would come across. And even some bosses he'll probably just take out in one shot, especially if you overcharge his special up to its maximum level. The one thing to point out with this guy is he has no interlude quests for powering up his Noble Phantasm or his skills. That's how strong they already are by default. Yeah, this guy is a beast. If you can get him, get him. He's very good, he's very powerful, and if you can get his level 10 Craft Essence, he is going to be very difficult to kill, because you can combo that with his other skills and keep evading, and he's just going to be very difficult to take out, and he's going to be very useful to you in your teams. So that's pretty much it for this character spotlight, guys. I hope you guys are excited about Berserker as I am. I'm very happy to have him. I've been using him the day I got him, and I haven't taken him out of my team since. I don't think I'm going to take him out of my team in the foreseeable future, if ever. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Who am I going to do tomorrow? I guess I'll do Emiya Archer tomorrow. He's another fan favorite, so I'll get him out of the way. And that's pretty much it. So I'll leave you guys with Hercules' Noble Phantasm, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.